The Daily Code Snippet. Font properties, font weight, font style, and font color. We already discussed font weight in the setting of @FontFace, and it is also a property used to adjust the weight of your chosen font family. It works the same as previously described. Font weight accepts the values of normal, bold, and a number between 1 and 1000. The higher the number, the bolder the weight. In general, 100 is thin, 300 is light, 400 is normal, 500 is medium, 600 is semi or demi-bold, 700 is bold, 800 is extra bold, and 900 is black. Font weights below 200 will have accessibility issues, especially with a low color contrast ratio. The most common values used are normal, bold, and the numerical weights of 400 and 700. Here are examples from our code sample files. Body. Font family, Noto Sans, sans serif. H1, H2, H3, H4, font weight 700. P, I, font weight 400, font size 16 pixels, line height 1.5 em. Here is how this looks in our style sheet from our code sample file. And here is how it would display. We also learned about font style in the setting of @FontFace, but it is also a property used to adjust the chosen font family. Font style indicates if a font is styled as normal, italic, or oblique face. Italic fonts are cursive and use less horizontal space. Oblique fonts are just sloped versions of the regular font. Font style accepts the values of normal, italic, oblique, or oblique with an angle specified, such as oblique 23 degrees. The value of the angle can be between -90 degrees and 90 degrees. If no angle is specified, the default is 14 degrees. For accessibility reasons, avoid italicizing large sections of text because these will be difficult to read for those with dyslexia. Here are examples of using font style from our code sample file. Lead-in. Font style, italic. Block quote, font size 20 pixels, font style italic, line height 1.5. Here are some adjustments using the block quote element and a span element with the lead-in class. We are using placeholder lorem ipsum text. We have also shortened the text for display purposes here. To produce the left hand and right hand double quotes, you will note the use of special characters ampersand LDQUO semicolon and ampersand RDQUO semicolon. We will address the use of special characters in another episode. And this is how this would display. Since the color property sets the color of the foreground content of the selected element, when applied to a text element, such as paragraph text, it will apply color to the text itself. In addition, the color will also be applied to other aspects of a text element, such as an underline or an overline, that may be added to text using the text decoration property, which will be discussed next week. We discussed the different ways to apply color previously. Color can be applied using various color systems, such as using color names, the RGB or RGBA system, the hexadecimal color system, or the HSL or HSLA color system. When applying color to the text inside an element, it is applied to all text as a single entity. In order to apply different color to a subsection of text, you must wrap that into another element, such as a span element or a strong element, or by using pseudo-elements, which will be discussed at a later time. But as examples, first line will select the first line of an element's text. First letter will select the first letter of an element's text. And selection will select the text currently highlighted by the cursor. Here's the CSS from our code sample page. Color. Color gray. New color. Color RGB 0, 128, 0. Block quote. Font size 20 pixels, font style italic, line height 1.5, color green. Color, first line. Color, HSL, 120, 100%, 25%. And here's how the HTML has been adjusted. We have added a class attribute to our P element, and as previously, we are using lorem ipsum placeholder text and have shortened it for presentation on this slide. There is still a block quote in between the paragraphs of text, and we have added a span with a class of new color so that we can show you how to add a different color to a subsection of text within an element. And this is how the text would display. Presented by Designers Learn Code.